Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here as the recording of this Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. I'm going to take a little stroll in Mini March, riding around on my glorified golf cart, and check out for the first time this year. I've already shown my Halloween decorations, but I'm going to show the rest of the town what they have put up a little less than 2 weeks before All Hallows Eve. I wanted to wait a little while as the month kind of progressed. That way more was out before I kind of showed it. And I would imagine between now and the 31st, even more will be put out. But let me show you the first dose of Halloween decor that people have put out in the town I live in of Celebration, Florida. A Halloween town during October, if you will. Join me. It's good to have you here. Shall you? Now I am going to head over and get a cup of coffee downtown on the way over there. And that's skeleton. Skeleton. Yes. The haunted inflatables, the creatures of the night yard art. Starting to rear its head. Some spiders. There's a... is that a crow? A bat? A crow? Very nice, very nice. Oh, there's another skeleton with a pirate hat on right there. I always love this house. They go all in each and every holiday. Got Oogie Boogie out there. Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Ghosts and pumpkins. Current temperature 80 degrees, but I feel when the sun goes down, it's going to be a little crisper and cooler. It's going to be at 77 degrees, 74 degrees at 8 p.m. But right now it's feels a little warm, but I can feel some coolness trying to creep in. You know, I had thought about getting one of the really tall skeletons. I didn't end up getting one. But that's a really cool one with the pumpkin head there. There's also a werewolf by their door. Werewolf. Their wolf. Their castle. I think I screwed that up. Young Frankenstein quote. Ended up grabbing a cup of joe. Says enjoy, which I will enjoy. Also, I was noticing this yesterday on the sleeve that I got. It said, don't give up. But today, the sleeve says, Minion says you're cool. And you got the Minion right there. And evidently, there is a school in town called the Creation School. And the students come in and they take the little sleeves and they write positive little fun sayings on them and then drop them back off. So that's kind of neat. Okay, there's a lot of animatronics at this one. Danger, if you dare, right here. It's got the danger, if you dare. This is a pilgrim with a flamethrower. This pilgrim has a flamethrower right there. You've seen some things, pilgrim. Then you got a witch right there. You got a scarecrow. All of these are very active. You got this demon right here that has a lantern, and he is... okay, that is good. That's really good. We got a ghoulish creature right there. We got a winged bat skeleton. This is a really good yard. Really good yard. I like how they've utilized the pallets to make the grave. Look up there, there's a banshee on the scaffolding. Very, very cool. Little potion down here. That this, what's that? Oh, pale moonlight with the sickle there. That's good. This is a good house. I've seen this house before, but I feel like this year they have more out than they've had in the past. This is good. Top notch. Top notch. There's a zombie. There's a zombie right there. And then up top is a witch stirring her brew. They did a good job on this. The skeletons in the windows. Each window across the top floor has a nice little skeleton dangling. Nicely done. Nicely done. It's a good first house. Oh.
What's the matter? Scared of a little strong?
Yes. There's so many voices that they're getting combined. Hard to tell what they're individually saying until you're right up on them. When you're at this distance, it just sounds like it's a convoluted bunch of chanting. I like this yard. I like this winged bat skeleton, I think, the best. That's really cool. And just down the ways a bit, not even that far, is a cemetery that definitely ones up the yard I have. My yard's okay, but this is a whole other level. I mean, this one has zombies popping out of the ground, which I love. That's actually a nice touch. I have some skeletons coming out of the ground. This has actual zombies, some of the undead. Vacancy, nice. This one was lost at sea. It's got a squid on it. They have one of the ground bursting skeletons also, which are always a nice touch. And they have one of the, I guess those are the Home Depot 12-footers or 10-footers. There's also a band up there, or over there. You got the inflatable dragon. Love the hands coming out of the coffin. It's great. And you got the horse-drawn hearse. And then a hand down here. Oh, that looks like an Audrey 5. Or an Audrey 2. What am I saying? Audrey 5. Where did 5 come from? Audrey 2. And I'll do another update before Halloween. See if they've updated and put any more stuff out. Looks like they're still in the inner workings, but man, they have really gone for the gusto here. Get Dr. Frankenstein. Frankenstein, depending on which version you watch. I love Young Frankenstein. They go an extra step with their house, which is great. They put, the front facade, they make it look like a castle. And they build this little drawbridge thing poking out. But they completely cover the front of their house to make it look like a castle. Even build pillars of the castle pillar walls. I think that's a really nice addition that doesn't even necessarily need to be done, but it works when you see it. It's a nice touch. Looks like they use cloth to cover the front. It looks like brick of a castle wall. Good stuff. Got Beetlejuice yard over here. Another neighborhood. Got the sandworm coming out of the porch. Beetlejuice himself up there. Oh, I remember this from a previous year, maybe last year. So they've added that. They didn't have that out last year. But I love the Beetlejuice hand. It's like the trick-or-treat hand right there. There's Lydia. This is pretty good. This inflatable has a mummy that's occupying the porta potty. Or no, Frankenstein's occupying the porta potty, but the mummy's got to go. Mummy's really got to go. This porch looks like it has Sam from Trick or Treat up there, but also a couple skeletons playing jazz. They got some musical instruments. I like this Mickey Mouse inflatable here on the end. And you got a cat on the end that says Trick or Treat Halloween. Some nice inflatables you don't normally see. Those are not the common inflatables you see at a lot of the houses. This one's got a lot of inflatables. It's Pirate Stitch over here. Hitchhiking Ghost and the Leota tombstone also. Oh, this is cute. That ghost is trick-or-treating but has got so much candy it's having a tough time carrying the bucket full of candy. I don't think I've ever seen that one before either. That's good. That's a good one. And directly next door is another cemetery yard. A shout out to the cemetery yards. creepy doll up on the porch swing. Passing back by that really cool house over there with all the ghouls over across the way. Sun's slowly starting to go down. Dusk, running over acorns. Dusk is making its way into the time frame, and soon darkness will rear its head. Okay, this is awesome. Frankenstein's monster and the bride. Okay, they just got really camera shy. Just got really camera shy. We got the skeleton over here. We got some pumpkins. Got some crows. I think I might have those same crows. Got a spider. But I really like those two animatronics, Frankie and the bride. That is good. Very good. Just cruising along the houses that are adjacent to the golf course. There's a really big golf course here in Celebration. You get some pretty good views of the sun that is now setting here at one of the many ponds and lakes. You can see the sun kind of glistening off the clouds there. The sun will be setting pretty soon, probably within the next hour it'll be dark. We'll still probably be out and about, cruising around. There we go. We're at this apartment. Lots of skeletons with a beware sign. Quite a few of them there, just dangling. Yeah, there's a really tall Jack Skellington. You usually see the regular skeletons, but that's Jack Skellington, 10 or 12 footer. Okay, this is a little different. It's a different kind of setup than you usually would see. Oh, this is Wicked. Yeah, there's Jeff Goldblum. Oh, it's a Wicked setup. Got a Nightmare Before Christmas setup over here. 2 Corpse Bride, Haunted Mansion, quite a few other things. There's Skeleton. Beware of hitchhiking ghost. There's the guy behind the organ there. Got a big candy corn Mickey. Got this creature right there as well. Got Sally and got Jack over there. And of course, Oogie Boogie right here. Some more inflatables over on this side, all illuminated. Now the darkness is upon us. With dust. There is a skeleton unicorn right there. I don't know if I've ever seen a skeleton unicorn before. Why does Grogu look so sad? No treats? More hitchhiking ghosts. I like the lights. I like the color scheme on the front of this one. Also some little cemetery headstones there. I like the purple. Okay, I think this is Squid Game. Could be Us, the movie Us. But I think it's Squid Game. The outfit there on the end. Another one over there behind the bush. Now these almost look retro. The hitchhiking ghost, but it's Donald, Mickey, and Pluto. And you got all the other Disney characters over here dressed as mummies. And because Celebration is such a big Disney community, a lot of people who are pass holders, cast members, etc. are here, or just fans of the Disney movies and parks. You see a lot of Disney stuff, especially Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie Boogie, Mickey and Minnie in their Halloween outfits, etc. You see a lot of, there's a Headless Horseman. Right there, that's a good one, inflatable. This skeleton is just coming right out of the casket. With open arms. I feel like one of the houses on this street has got to put a Freddy Krueger up, right? A wild Freddy Krueger? A Nightmare on a Wild Elm Street? I feel like it's a must. I haven't seen any real horror icons yet. There have been some in the past, but I haven't seen these super scary houses yet. Well, a couple, but nothing like with all the horror icons yet. Maybe I'll find one. I think I found the first horror icon. I think I found a Michael Myers over here. There's Michael right there. Skeleton on the front there, her little scarecrow. Can you hear the Disney fireworks in the distance? Also, a lot of cars are pulled over looking at the deer. Carrying on, moving on, moving on. All right, here's a pirate house. Kind of like the inflatables of the pirate. Got a little skull and crossbones flag up there and some projections. I think this might be the first pirate house I've seen so far. Alright, this one looks pretty cool. It kind of looks like the Myers house from Halloween with the purple lights on the side. Kind of, sort of. Kind of Myers-ish. I made it over to Jeter Bend now. I think this will be the second or third year that Jeter Bend has not gone all out with the decorations. There were a couple of homeowners on the street that used to really put together quite a display. They would block the streets off. They don't really do that anymore, but there still are quite a few houses decorated. So Michael Myers, Ursula, Michael Myers, dinosaurs, Batman, Scooby-Doo, random dog with wings. Got wings there. Zero. There's a cow dressed as Dracula. Or a bull dressed as Dracula, a vampire. There's a headless, it's not a horseman, it's just a headless guy with a knife or a sickle hand. A pumpkin head. And here's another Myers. There's two Michael Myers. The nightmare has only just begun. Oh, that's like an old man with a beard. I was wondering what that was. Sitting on a pumpkin and he's holding a pumpkin. A little strobe light ghost. More pirates now, inflatable pirates. Little skeletons down here, all with eye patches. And for whatever reason, they have all lost the same eye. For whatever, however they were wounded and what incident happened, they've all lost the same eye on the same side. Didn't stop them from getting the jewels though. And this one too. All the same eye. Interesting. It's a very skeleton. There's a very scary skeleton there. Captain. Yeah, same with these. I guess the left eye is safe if you're a pirate. It's always the right eye. There's a drunk skeleton. Same with the eye patch on that one. I was walking past this house, and the lady that owns the house was out walking her dog. She said, "I'll turn the lights on for you." And then I told her how her home reminds me of the Myers house from Halloween, John Carpenter, 78. The only difference is she has a garage attached to hers, but if you would remove this tree and obviously turn off the blinking lights, it would have that Halloween vibe. You can almost see Michael Myers standing right there. Right here on Jeter Bend. This is kind of a scary porch. There's like a wolf or something right here. And I like the light up jack-o'-lanterns. This is a good effect too for the skeleton with the light up eyes, and then the torso is all kind of red with the lights shining up through its belly. I couldn't originally remember where this was, but I think I have stumbled on the cul-de-sac or the dead end that has like all the zombies, and I don't know if they'll be out yet because it still is a little over 2 weeks till Halloween, but I think it is because I see the dead end sign. Undead End right here on Paw Stand. And I talked to the owner of the house last year, and he said that this dead end sign is not put up by Celebration. He put that up himself, and I cannot believe that HOA has not made him take that down. But said one time that people from Celebration came out here and they tried to clean off the UN, and he was like, no, that's actually my sign, and I put that up there. And then now they just let him have the sign up here. But that dead end sign is not normally there the rest of the year, according to the homeowner. Notice the top of this car has a skeleton vulture on it. All right, turn this corner and see if the zombie house is all illuminated. Oh, I think so. Well, I see some walking down here. All right. It's got the Don't Open Dead inside. Walking Dead. The zombies are like chowing down on their former friends and acquaintances, or just strangers that were heading into town. Of course, you got the Poltergeist Phase 1 Cuesta Verde here sign. It's kind of neat to see a little Poltergeist reference. They're breaking through the garage. I think it's great about this house also is they cover the front door in boards, almost like they're trying to keep the zombies out, or maybe the zombies in. I can't tell if they're trying to keep them out or in because, well, I guess no, they are trying to keep them in because it says Don't Open Dead inside, and they busted through. And then up top in the windows they have the digital screens of them trying to get out. And there's a busted coffin right there. Wonder what the neighbors think of this. It's a lot creepier at night. That's for sure. You ever notice any, like, they all have evil laughs. They always have an evil chuckle. See, it was just like the Scarecrow was given like the evilest chuckle. How come they can't say something evil without laughing? See? Now he's laughing. Alright, stopping back by this place at night. It's kind of windy now, so you're getting some little creaking noises. Either the tree or something over there. Or maybe it's just a sound effect, I don't know. Oh, you know what the sound is? It's the arms coming through the casket. That's what the creaking noise is. Listen. It's a really good effect. I like that. Oh, and right here on this headstone is one of the kind of the effects that when you go this way, it follows you. So it looks like it's following me. If I go this way, the eyes, and I go back this way. There's a big praying mantis up there. And you got the skeleton waving at me. Then you got a hound over here. In the back, I really like that. On the side of the tree, they put the moon. It's a nice little touch. And then there's like a knocked over trash can with some sewage spilling out. Some like toxic goo. And while I'm out and about, might as well show my yard setup here as well. Not quite as illuminated as some of the other ones, but definitely got some nice lights going on here. This ghost is turning the other way. Here he is. Right there. There's a skeleton popping out of the ground there. And all the lights, all the solar powered lights are working pretty good. There's my crow. Frankenstein all lit up. Got a little Ghostbuster setup here as well. And that's going to do it for today. Halloween decorations. The town I live in, Celebration, Florida. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.